Benny was a curious 6-year-old boy with a love for adventure. He spent most of his days exploring his backyard with his faithful companion, Daisy, a playful and loyal dog. One bright afternoon, as the sun cast long shadows across the yard, Benny noticed something he had never seen before: a narrow path leading into the forest at the edge of his backyard. His eyes lit up with excitement. "Daisy, look!" Benny exclaimed, pointing to the path. "I've never seen that before. Let's go explore." Daisy barked happily, wagging her tail as she sprinted ahead. Benny, always eager for a new adventure, quickly followed her into the forest. The trees towered above them, their leaves whispering secrets in the gentle breeze. Benny marveled at the beauty of the forest, his imagination running wild with thoughts of hidden treasures and mystical creatures. As they ventured deeper into the woods, Benny and Daisy came upon a massive oak tree. Its trunk was thick and gnarled, and its branches stretched high into the sky, like ancient arms reaching out to embrace the heavens. Benny stood in awe, gazing up at the tree's grandeur. "Wow, this tree must be so old," Benny whispered, his voice filled with wonder. "I bet it could tell so many stories." Suddenly, the branches above him rustled, and, to Benny's astonishment, a deep, gentle voice filled the air. "Oh, quite a few, my dear boy. Would you like to hear one?" Benny gasped and took a step back, looking around to see where the voice had come from. "Who said that?" he asked, his eyes wide with surprise. The tree's leaves rustled again, and the voice chuckled softly. "It's me, Mr. Oakley, the talking tree. I've been standing here for hundreds of years, and I know many secrets of this forest." Benny stared up at the tree, his heart pounding with excitement. "A talking tree? This is amazing. Can you really tell me a story?" "Of course," replied Mr. Oakley, his voice warm and reassuring. "But first, you must promise to always be kind to nature. Trees like me, and all of the creatures of the forest, need your care." Without hesitation, Benny nodded eagerly. "I promise, Mr. Oakley." Satisfied with Benny's promise, Mr. Oakley began to share a tale from long ago. "Once upon a time," he began, "there was a brave little squirrel named Sammy. One day, a big storm hit the forest, and the wind was so strong that it knocked over many trees." Benny's eyes widened with concern. "Oh no! What did Sammy do?" "Sammy knew that his family's home, a cozy nest high up in a tree, was in danger," Mr. Oakley continued. "So, he gathered all his courage and ran through the storm to find a safe place for his family." Daisy, sensing the tension in the story, whimpered softly. Benny reached down to pat her on the head. "It's okay, Daisy. Sammy is brave, just like you. Sammy found a strong tree, much like me," Mr. Oakley said, his voice filled with pride. "He helped his family move there before the storm got worse. Thanks to Sammy's bravery, his family was safe and sound." Benny smiled, feeling a warm glow in his heart. "Sammy's a hero. I want to be brave like him." "And you can be Benny," Mr. Oakley assured him. "Remember, being brave doesn't mean not being scared. It means doing the right thing, even when you are." As the sun began to set, casting a golden light through the trees, Benny realized it was time to head home. "Thank you for the story, Mr. Oakley. I'll come back and visit you again soon." "I'll be here, Benny," Mr. Oakley replied, his voice gentle and kind. "And remember, the forest is full of stories, if you just take the time to listen." With a wave of goodbye, Benny and Daisy turned to leave, their hearts filled with happiness and inspiration. As they walked back through the forest, Benny couldn't wait to tell his family about his new friend, Mr. Oakley, and the incredible story of the brave little squirrel. "Daisy," Benny said with a grin, "let's go home and tell everyone about our adventure." Daisy barked excitedly, and together they ran off, ready for whatever adventure awaited them next.